You finish calling me a whore, I'm gonna leave this chair with a wet patch.
Yo, Rob, the world's bring the astral.
She wanna fuck him so bad.
You think you're a good role model for women?
I'm a clear example of what women have fought for years.
So sleeping with 1,057 men in a day.
It's good work ethic.
We live in clown world.
Shout out to you, man. Great work ethic. Great work ethic. The way you sucked 1,000 dicks, the way you got cummed on, the way you had to break a sweat as you was riding each and everybody's cock. Hey, we commend you, gang. Salute to you. We commend you. For sure. Like, what the fuck are we doing here?
I just enjoy the circus.
Sex workers help reduce rape rates by over 30%.
Do you think Andrew Tate is guilty of the charges against him?
Like, there's no way out for you.
You're so trapped in the matrix.
You judging me, Andrew?
Feminism is a bullet that a man has shot.
You send your son to Bonnie.
Andrew, I do father and son as well. Mother and brother?
It's all disgusting to me.
I heard they call you Cobra Tate. Are you packing a python?
Bonnie.
I would have Hitler to survive.
The entire Western world is women looking for money.
Imagine how powerful our baby would be.
Survivor DNA.
So he's tied to you, why call me?
Next question, huh?
Let me answer then.
What's happening with Lily? You got Hobie.
I'll tell you the full story.
Cool. Would I Bonnie for all the power in the world?
Yeah.
No, fuck no. Hell no.
Andrew, what do you think of Bonnie Blue sleeping with 1,057 men?
How honest should I be out of 10?
I want you to be honest.
You want to be honest?
Yeah, go on.
I don't understand why men sit here and try and lecture you about it. I don't understand why men sit here and say you shouldn't do it. It's your body, your choice, right? This is the world we now live in. This is the end result of feminism. You are the perfect end result of feminism.
For sure.
In the world I believe in the conservative, traditionally masculinely ruled world, a man would be in charge of his daughters until they're handed over to their husbands or boyfriends, and there would be a degree of masculine guidance. But feminism,
And then he takes over.
you know, women complain that men don't want to get married. We did actually want to get married when we got obedient virgins, but they disappeared, and they complained about the patriarchy, and they were tired of us giving them a house to live in. And
Okay, to be fair, you don't have to be a virgin. I had to say that. You don't have to be a virgin, but like...
I actually have a lot of respect for you because you own it, and you're honest about it.
What if it was your daughter?
I get it.
Well, that won't happen.
Man, we get it.
But
we all get it. If they don't,
she's
they
her
don't
own
want to
person.
understand.
I
it's
never
'cause
said
they
my
don't.
daughter's her own
Because-
person. I said
Are you
women
gonna
want to
be
be their own people. But my point is, there's so many women who go to Magaluf for a weekend and do something very similar, and then they come back to England and get with some fucking guy and start asking for presents from him and talking about how they deserve a traditional relationship and they want to get married and they want a Christmas present and all that.
That's the thing, like, with the today's price is not yesterday's price shit. Like, okay, you want to sleep with some stranger, cool, that's your choice, whatever. But then the next guy, you try to make him jump through all these type of hoops just to get the same pussy the other guy just literally fell into. Which is like, bro, like, y'all don't feel like wrong for that? Like, y'all really don't feel fucking wrong for that? Like the dude literally is like, have to go on multiple dates. He has to text you here. He has to call you nonstop. He has to give you endless attention, give you constant affirmation, pay for this, pay for that, whatever. But then the guy before called him an asshole. He was narcissistic. He was emotionally abusive, and you gave him the pussy the first nights, couple nights. And you said he never took you on any dates. But you making this other guy jump through hoops. Like, hey, that's your choice. Not saying you can't do that. I'm just saying ethically, that's like, come on, gang. Like, bro, come on, gang. That's like us being the nicest, most sincere gentleman to the first lady, but then the next lady, we just like, whatever. Like, we stop all that shit. Like, ethically, that's kind of wrong, gang. But
It's bullshit. Most women do exactly what Bonnie does. I don't see you any different than most women. And I'm not saying that in a degrading
Most
way.
women don't sleep with 1,057 men
not 1,000, but like, come on, who's counting?
in a day.
1,000?
Literally.
Does it fucking matter?
I think it does.
I don't really think it does. It's all disgusting to me. If I met a woman and she said, I just sucked a dick yesterday, I'd say, well, I find you repulsive. I don't want to sleep with you. Goodbye.
What, so you're only going after virgins?
Well, it's not about only going after virgins, but I think if you're a straight man, the idea of having a bunch of men fuck a woman that you're with is pretty repulsive.
Everyone has a past.
But see,
When
this
you
is the
put
kind of
girls
shit
have
white people say.
experience.
I don't know what's wrong with you people. Everyone has a past. That's not acceptable.
I love the fact that he keeps it real, man. It only be like certain archetype of dudes will like say that shit, like the shit that like, well, like we're in a different type of society, or like, even though we are, yes, we are. Like, I understand, like, you have a past or whatever, but like, if we talking about marriage, if we talking about the traditional signing papers with the government, white picket fence, bridal shower, all that traditional ass shit, like they did in the 1900s, I don't think I could personally do it. Like, we can always be boyfriend and girlfriend all day, but like, as far as taking it that fucking serious, I don't think I'd do that. And as far as a child too, I wouldn't even consider that, to be honest. But he's right though. Like, he's right. It's always a certain archetype of guy. This is why I don't argue with certain people. I don't argue with nobody, actually, because I can just see, okay, he's this type of guy. So like, any argument I have about women, any argument I have about politics, he'll have this type of argument. I already know the stance that you're going to take based off the type of person that you are. And I don't even waste my time arguing with them, because it's like, you gonna feel like how you feel at the end of the day, and I'm not gonna waste my breath, because at the end of that whole argument, you still feel how you originally felt, and then you're also mad at me for trying to convince you of some shit that you grew up thinking was true turn to shit as I like poke holes in each of your points. So like, I just don't even bother. I don't bother.
In fact, let's analyze that. Everyone has a past. You're right. Everyone does have a past. It's true. But isn't the primary objective of a man to find a woman with as little past as possible? Would you argue that's one of the precursors to finding a wife? Considering that wives were supposed to be virgins. This was the deal.
Look at him licking his lips. He like, oh shit. I have to be honest. It's true, but I don't want to agree with him. I don't want to sound misogynistic. Let me not agree with him. I don't want to sound misogynistic. I don't want to be a chauvinist pig or whatever slang they be using. Look at him. He's sweating bullets. He like, damn, he got me.
The reason I'm proud of Bonnie, and I am genuinely proud of you,
That gulp was gulping. He paused. It sounded crazy, but he did a awkward gulp. He was like, like, yeah, he's caught red-handed. Look at his eyes.
I like Bonnie. I like what she's doing.
Look at his eyes.
Because the deal was...
You're not, like, contradicting yourself.
In what way?
Well, you're proud of her sleeping with 1,057 guys, but women should be virgins.
No, I'm saying that the social contract...
Like, we agree with women as far as you doing what you want to do, but also I can do what I want to do and not want to take you serious long term. You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Yes, we agree. Do that. Suck a million dicks. We love it. We love the freedom that you're exercising. We love that for you. But I also can exercise my freedom of decision and saying, you know what? I don't think I'm going to go long term with that, you know? So you can use your freedom of decision. I can also use my freedom of decision. Why would I use my freedom of decision? I'm an asshole. You know? Like, bro, that's all he's saying.
The construct of society that made family function was women were obedient virgins, and they found a man who provided for them, and they listened to that man. Women have then said, we don't like...
I already know this shit going shake the table. This whole interview, this guy pisses so many non-traditional people off. Like the ideology that guy was trying to make him feel guilty about. Traditional modern day, non-traditional modern day ideology is going to piss a lot of people off. That's why they canceled this guy, because he speaks so much truth. Like, he speaks so much, like, he drives points home, and like he is very articulate with his words, and he knows how to like drive his point home and also make you think like, damn, like. And that's why a lot of people who argue with this guy starts to get emotional and try to like, oh, you're bald, or you're guilty of, well, you're accused of rape and all type of shit, when they can't stick to the facts. Like, he drives the facts home precisely.
The patriarchy, we're tired of being provided for, we're tired of being taken care of. We don't want to listen to anybody, we want to make our own decisions. That was women and feminism that ended the traditional family unit. And now women can make their own decisions. So I'm glad that Bonnie's making her own decision.
Yeah, but people say I take women back 100 years. I'm like, no, I'm the clear example of how to be empowered. I use my body, I do what I want, when I want. And this is the thing you've been banging on about for years. And when I get hate, like when I click on the comments of these women that are like, oh, you're taking us back 100 years. Then in their bio it says stay-at-home mom of 2. I'm thinking, what the fuck was you rooting for?
That's
because
right.
you have just stayed
That's
at
right,
home.
Bonnie. See, this is the future.
Yeah.
This is the future. This is fantastic. This is exactly what Western society is headed to.
Yeah.
So why are we going to sit here and pretend this is not? Why are we going to sit here and pretend that most women who go on girls' holidays aren't doing something similar to what Bonnie does, just because it's not on camera? Why are we going to sit here and pretend that these men who walk around with their wives in the pub in England, they're like, oh, my wife, yeah, everyone has a past, oh, no, she's done the same shit. What's the difference? Who gives a fuck, right? We're either going to care and accept that women are judged on their past, and judged on their innocence, and judged on their naivety, and judged on these things like it used to be, or we're going to sit and say it doesn't matter, everyone has a past. Well, if everyone has a past, everyone has a past, who gives a fuck? Does it really matter?
So
anymore?
What would you do if it was your daughter, though?
But why are you asking impossible questions?
Well, it's not an impossible question.
Of course it is.
How?
It can't happen.
But anything can happen.
It's against the laws of physics.
It's not.
I mean, if your daughter opened her legs and took 1,000 dicks, it's not impossible.
Of course it is.
What?
Why
I
is
mean,
it
the dicks would
impossible?
Yeah, I can't, bro. It's just like, you don't want that in your brain, in your psyche at all. Like, just like, that's why he had to take a sip, because like, what the fuck, bro? We don't want to think about that. That's why we try to do everything in our power for her not to reach that level of liberation. Yeah, I'm gonna use that word, liberation.
enter her pussy, therefore she's taken.
It's literally impossible for my daughter.
What, are you going to be there against your daughter's pussy saying that dick's not entering
No,
her?
What the fuck? Why are you explaining it like that? Like, it's so weird. Your daughter's pussy. What the fuck? So weird. Bro, what?
daughter just wouldn't make that decision.
But why?
Because I still raise her in a household where she is masculinely guided. And she will be guided by me until I hand her over to some other man. However, I believe when women are left to their own devices, they will only ever make stupid decisions.
Was mine a stupid decision?
I wouldn't say...
It wasn't a stupid decision for you. That's what I would say. It wasn't a stupid decision for you. That's what you wanted to do. And you don't regret it at all. So it was a great decision for you. It made you happy. It made you free. It made you liberated. You know? So why would it be a stupid decision? It definitely was a great decision for you.
It's any more stupid than most decisions women make, to be honest with you. I think that most women, to some degree, are sex workers anyway. Like,
I mean, yeah.
let's be honest about it, right? Most women look at Miami or Dubai. What's your job? Oh, I've got a boyfriend. So your job is being a girlfriend. And why does he give you money? Because you give him sex. So most women are sex workers anyway, to be honest.
Yeah.
But isn't that what you said the family unit was?
Well, then you're a sex worker with one customer. You know, which is nice. I guess it's better. It's more efficient.
But what about if you're raising children? That's not sex work, is it?
No, that's being a mother.
Yeah.
All right, so that's interesting, Rob. Rob said this, not me. So they're either virgins, sex workers, or mothers. Are those the three categories?
I think you're putting words into my mouth.
I think that's what Rob just said. Those are the three categories.
I'm just sat in the middle.
And women have to choose to be one of them.
So is that what you think?
I think that when a woman becomes a mother, she has a purpose. And I think that women should be having children as soon as possible. And I think it gives their life a direction. And I think it's the most important thing to preserve society, especially if you want to talk about geopolitics and talk about race and all of these things. If you want to have a country that looks like the country it used to be, you need to have the original people from there having children. I think all of that is true, absolutely. I think every day a woman goes without having kids is primarily a waste of time. But, once again, what does it matter what I think? Rob, I've given up. Rob, I've given up trying to...
For real. Like, at the end of the day, all this debate and shit don't give a damn. It don't fucking matter. In the grand scheme of life, society is going to progress towards more of Bonnie Blue. That's what society is progressing to. So we champion her, we appreciate her. She's still a woman. She's gorgeous for sure. She has a mind of her own. She's free, and that's just what the fuck it is. No being angry about it. No trying to take it back to the olden days. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Enjoy it. Enjoy what the society has to offer you at the end of the day. No need to be angry. No need to be upset. No need to be constantly talking about it. But like, it was just funny seeing Bonnie Blue, of all people, with Andrew Tate, two polarizing figures going at it. But it looks like they kind of not really going at it, like arguing. They're just like, one side is for modern day society, and he kind of agrees about modern day society. He agrees, but he still feels like, or not feels like, he's still going the traditional route, right?
Save the world.
No,
I've given
you-
up.
no,
No,
you
no, Rob.
No,
I've given
you
up.
haven't.
I've given up on misogyny and all this
No,
shit.
you haven't.
They attacked me with the Matrix. They keep throwing me in jail. I am now all for women empowerment. I think
For sure, again. I love it.
women should run around fucking as many men as they want. I like what Bonnie's doing. She's getting the bag. She's getting rich.
At this point, they made bro bend the knee so many fucking times. He like, all right, bro, y'all got me. What do y'all want me to say? The LGBT is the most beautifulest community ever. Like, what do y'all want me to do, Yang? Y'all keep trying to put me in jail. Y'all keep trying to shut my bank account down. Y'all keep trying to stop me from having a presence or voice online. Like, bro, like, y'all got me. Like, really, they keep trying to make this guy bend the knee, and he's like, fuck it, y'all want to do this shit, y'all want to do all the most wildest shit you can ever imagine, be my guest, I don't care. He's had enough, and I agree. Like, just enjoy it. Hey, we just enjoy it while we here. Ain't no complaining about it.
These girls out here don't want to have kids. They just want to get Birkin bags and Instagram likes. Good. I'm a feminist, a pro-feminism. This is the world now. How the world's going to end up, who gives a fuck? Who cares about the future?
See, women go around, use sex to their advantage, but then are happy to cry about it straight away. Saying, oh, he took advantage of me. And it's like, you're the one that wanted to do sex to have, like, the job.
See, like, they're not, like, really going at it. They're just one perspective, the other perspective, and they come together with a common understanding of what's going on today. I love it.
Promotion, or you're the one that wanted to have sex to get more attention or try and be more liked, but then they cry about it, and that's what I get frustrated about. Even with porn stars, like people in my industry, they'll do this for a few years, get the money, get the boob jobs, get the house, and then suddenly they go, oh my god, I was forced into the industry, oh my god, someone took all my money.
Have you ever considered the job as a lawyer? Because I could do with you. You're 100% right. So this is the false dichotomy of society, right? So this is the reason when I said I like what Bonnie does, because Bonnie completely 100% owns what she does, and she says it's my decision. And I've seen people try and lecture you. I've seen people sit there and try and lecture you and say like, oh, but you're a creature of God and you shouldn't be doing this. No, you should do whatever the fuck you want.
Exactly.
It's up to you to do whatever you want, and you're not saying anybody tricked you into it. It's your decision. And let's be honest, when they talk about taking women back 100 years, let's actually be very honest here, Rob. No disrespect.
No disrespect.
There's always been whores.
It's the oldest profession.
Ancient Rome had whores. There's always been whores. The Aztecs had whores. You think there weren't concubines in the fucking Ming Dynasty? Sucking little Chinese pee-pee? Of course there were. There's always been whores. It's the oldest profession in the world.
Exactly.
So do you think it's a legitimate job?
What? I mean, no, check her bank. I'm sure she's making fucking loads of money. So here's where do you draw the line? If we're going to live in this false dichotomy. Because the world was very simple.
Alright, y'all, we're going to take it to part 2 later on. This is a great interview. It's heating up, but I had a long day, y'all. If y'all only knew. I had work, I had boxing training, I also went to the gym before that, and I'm drained, bro. I'm drained. So, please, y'all, just appreciate the time that I had with y'all, for sure. Love y'all, gang. Appreciate y'all. Thank you.